Psychoactive mushrooms could soon go the way of marijuana with a vote today in Denver. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, a 22-year-old convicted of assaulting a Breckenridge police officer was sentenced to 13 years in prison this week, a warning that the local DA does not take officer assault lightly. The Summit Daily reports Nathan Finnegan was found guilty of second-degree assault by a jury this March for an assault last July. The officer he injured said she came close to being another officer killed in the line of duty. Finnegan's lawyer argued against that claim, but the judge sided with the officer and DA, saying there is a history of young men coming to this community using police as punching bags. Aspen is one step closer to banning flavored nicotine like vape pens and cigarillos, the latest move to keep teens away from vaping. This from the Aspen Times. Town Council wants the ban, despite feverish backlash from retailers who say this will hurt sales, same as a new $3 tax on all tobacco products implemented last year. But council members could care less about retail. One says, "I would rather protect kids than cigarette sales." Council votes on the ban later this month. No Summit County towns are weighing similar bans, although studies show teen vape use is higher locally than the rest of the state and nation. Gun rights groups are not happy with recent Democratic legislation to curb firearms, like the Extreme Risk Protection Order red flag law passed by the state last month, and they'll use election recalls to make their point heard. The Vail Daily reports Rocky Mountain Gun Owners, an activist group in Eagle County, is targeting 9 state Democrats for election recall, including Kerry Donovan of Vail. In 2013, that same group led a successful campaign to recall 2 Democrats over similar gun laws, but Donovan is not concerned, reminding the Daily she won by 60% in November. Denver voters today could decriminalize psilocybin, aka magic mushrooms, becoming the first major U.S. city with no penalties for the Schedule I federal drug. The bill would not legalize sale, but rather make mushrooms a low priority for police. Proponents say their biggest goal is to keep users out of jail, calling psilocybin a treatment for depression, anxiety, and more. Opponents include Denver Mayor Michael Hancock and DA Beth McCann, but there has been little public backlash. Avalanche danger is moderate today in the northern mountains, including Summit and Eagle counties. Be wary of overhead danger from cornices while in the backcountry. In sports, the Avalanche beat the Sharks in overtime last night 4-3 to stay alive in the playoffs. Do or die Game 7 is tomorrow in San Jose. Today, the Rockies play the Giants at 6:40. The Nuggets face the Trailblazers in Game 5 at 8:30. That series is tied 2 games apiece. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, all Summit High teams are off today. Track and field competes again Thursday, and varsity baseball plays again Friday. And today are opening races of the weekly Vail Whitewater Series with kayak, raft, and stand-up paddleboard on the Gore Creek. Online registration is closed, but you can still sign up at the Vail Whitewater Park starting at 4:30 today. Racing gets started at 5:30. The Vail Short Track Mountain Bike Series ends tomorrow, May 8th, with a race in Edwards at Miller Ranch. Sign up at vailrec.com. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.